But I made mistakes here. Like I didn't make many mistakes, but those are crucial mistakes that I shouldn't be making at a challenger level. I could make them if I was masters. I could make them if I was low grandmasters, but if I want to aim for challenger, I'm not allowed to make those mistakes, because those mistakes are the ones that impact the map the most. They allow your team to throw, and they destroy your pacing, basically. Quick overview of the VOD. So, against Phil, I like full clearing. If we go opposite sides, it's whatever. I don't really like coin flipping invades against him when I'm not sure of my prio. So this game I just start blue because it's good leash and shit. It's the best to start blue because then we can do the red Raptors trick. And also this game I was thinking, let's help Wukong with the Shen because it's a melee matchup. It's volatile, Wukong can snowball really fucking hard. I don't want the Shen to be snowballing because then if he ults we're fucked. So yeah, start blue. So we do our thing. We have a really great fucking ward here by the Wukong, which tells us this guy started red, and which also tells us this guy will get here. I mean, it will tell us when he will get here, which is really awesome. So we just do our thing, we pull those two animals together, and now we see him on this fucking 1000 IQ ward. We still do his blue, he gets the gromp, he gets out. Now when you get the enemy jungle out, that means he has to reset, go bot scuttle, or go for his Krugs again. He cannot face check you in your jungle right now. And he has to take the long path towards bot scuttle. That means you don't press for harass, you don't press for wave, you don't press anything, you don't press for a gank. You just go scuttle. And usually you would go bot scuttle after, but here this wave was crashing. This wave is worth like half a level for me, so I'll just take it. I'll mess with the Silas. We'll try to outplay each other. It's fine. So far, the early game is being played. I don't see any mistakes so far. Like so far, it's pretty good. But I know I've made mistakes later. Here we limit test. The limits haven't been found yet. We get this. So we could go for the invade here. We could go for this. We could go for this. But we have a full sequence coming up. We can clear 4 camps for like fully safely, and make sure that Fiddle has something to do while we clear. Because if we counter jungle him, he's gonna get that Raptors. He's gonna be like, okay, I'm bored now, I have nothing to do, and gank. But if we leave him 2 camps, we're gonna get 4, and we're gonna make him be occupied. So it's really 9 head play right here. Hello, this is Dopamine from editing. I wanted to add that most of the time, it's better to just sequence your own camps and keep tempo, and then after your own camps are down, look for invades than invading straight away. The goal as Rengar is to always have control of the game, and for you, farming your camps is part of controlling the flow of the game. You have to realize that if you keep being pro-efficient in this position, farming camps is actually a chore for Fiddle and not something he enjoys doing, because he's doing it really slowly, and you're doing a lot more things in the meanwhile, things that he cannot counter. Of course, if you have free camps to take after you're done clearing your own camps and after you took control of the flow of the game, you should take them. But never sacrifice your own camps, especially if it's a full sequence for Fiddle's camps. Do this. Fuck Drakes, they're not important early. We need to full sequence for the biggest power spike. We saw Fiddle bot side, which means we get to get his shit. No, actually, this is even better. I remember. I saw him on this ward, I saw him on Raptors, and I was like, motherfucker. I know where you're going. Now again, we push him out, we don't kill him, but he's not here for Gromp, so we just get the Gromp. Got the Gromp. And now we see this guy low. If we just kill him, that's actually good if we kill him, because look, we have almost enough gold for the perfect reset. We have this wave coming up that is gonna get crushed. We're gonna get one plate if we go even 1 for 1 here. So this rumble will be really well off if I kill this guy, even if I die. So I go for the play, I get the kill.
I'm angry.
He gets 1 plate. This is epic. This is epic. This is S-style jungling. Dopamine from editing again. I wanted to add that another reason that going for this play is actually decent, if not good, is that all of our camps are down. We're waiting for them to respawn. Anyways, Fiddle cannot counter jungle them. And also Fiddle is pushed out of his jungle so that he won't be able to counter our move here. Found you from Dong Hop. Oh, yo, thanks, Hood. Hope you're enjoying the stream and hope you like the video. No, I never go his Krugs in that situation where I said I will just full clear. I never go his Krugs. This makes me lose so much tempo, and this gives him tempo because he won't be stuck clearing camps anymore. He will have tempo doing like he will be free to do whatever. I don't think going bot right now is necessarily bad because I have a pink ward here. I know it's not warded. I know he might want to face check for the Drake, and I know this guy is pretty low. So here I try to get a jump off. I should be in range, but he moves like just slightly. Ash gets 6. I don't care about this wave. My initial plan was to have tempo and get scuttle, so I just do this. But I managed to grab a kill. I do scuttle. I get his blue and wolves at the same time. We dive this guy. We don't know where Fiddle is, but he actually went bot. So far, like, the decision making is pretty good. We forced Fiddle out of his jungle, which was pretty nice. We got all his jungle. So every time we have an advantage, we press it. We don't go farm our jungle, we farm his jungle first. And after we farm his jungle, we're in position to get dives off. That's the spirit.
Our goal with Rengar, at any level of play, is to be as efficient as possible and only take the plays that are given to us. We capitalize on the enemy ints because Rengar does this very, very well, especially if you're mechanically gifted. But we play with as little mistakes as we can on our part. We really should focus on that more than forcing and fishing for kills, actually, which is pretty unintuitive. Now, if you have the basics down, if you're like a higher elo player, if you're like masters and above, and you already have all the basics, you know your timings, you know your clears, you know your pathings, you can go fishing. You can go try and get some cheeky kills, maybe the enemy ints, you never know, but you want to invest as little time as it possible with the best outcome you can get.
I think I make a mistake here. Or do I? Not here. So far it's pretty standard. Like at the master level, this is pretty standard. So I clear my jungle, so my camps are down. I clear my jungle first, then I do Herald because Fiddle is sticking around bot side. And then I throw it mid. Here I ult to zone the Sylas. I don't want to jump on him. I just want him to move up to here so I can jump on his turret and get it. Look. Like this. Now here's the first real mistake, I think, no? Do we get caught here? Yeah, here. Okay, that's the first mistake. That's the first real mistake of the game. So, honestly, like, I know this is a mistake. Like, even when I'm going for it, I know it's a mistake. I know I have a million reasons to just walk out, get scuttle, get my top bot quadrant and reset. This would give me an fucking insane reset. I might have to give Drake for that, but I don't care. I would sacrifice Drake for tempo anytime. So just walking out nets me extra 300 gold, 400 gold here. Cash, because I'll just farm everything. But I don't, I go for the play, I fuck up, I give my 700 gold shutdown, but it's too trash, so it's fine. And I have to clear what I haven't cleared yet. I have to spend time clearing. And also I lost Scuttle. Happens. But those kind of throws, they lose you the game. Oh yeah, here I flash to jump, but my ult runs out at the exact frame where I do it. Here this Nautilus is his fucking faker for his locket. We get Drake because we one-shot it, then we full sequence. The only real blunder this game so far was here. Like, just overstepping, and that's a blunder I do all the time. And it's not something I can really stop, unless I just consciously think about, okay, don't in. This is a for fun play, don't make it, and actually act on it. Usually I do it, but sometimes I sleep. Okay, get this, reset. Get this. Get this. So what we're trying to do is join our team while getting objectives. I mean, not objectives, but resources on the way. We got red buff, we got this, we got crop, that's like 300 gold, that's like 1 kill. And we didn't really sacrifice anything. We sacrificed maybe 10 seconds because we clear really fast. The longest thing, like the thing that takes the most time, is not clearing the camp but walking to it. And since we're walking there anyways, actually taking the camp is the most efficient thing to do. Oh yeah, now that's the second blunder. So let's rewind a bit. We could have played this way better. So I get in base, right? I go in base. Honestly, in this position, if I trust my team, I should go straight bot. I should ignore all this and go straight bot. Because those guys, if they're not inting from hell, they shouldn't die, right? It's a 4v4. They have pressure on every wave. I should just from base walk bot, start pushing, getting this tier 2, wearing it down, and we wouldn't have made this play that comes after. Because the reason we make this play is because we're already 5 top. We're kind of bored. We don't want to reset. We don't have any good buys. So we want to fight, we want to have fun. But if we were in position to push bot, this will unlock a lot of things for our team. They would know that they have to just wait a wave, I get this turret, and then I get to pressure here, and then they wait another wave, and then we collapse as 3, and this fight never happens. So this fight happening is not necessarily directly my bad, like I'm not the one that took my team's mouse to like make the play, but this play is my bad because I didn't do my job, which was set up on bot lane. It was my job to go bot and set up the wave so that we can keep pressuring with purpose. So we die here. Also, we overcommit a tiny bit. But again, the boredom is what makes us overcommit. Now here, I choose to go for camps and not straight for Herald because my Aphelios is in base. My Wukong is on red. They're not in position to help me out. So I'll just farm while they get in position. This is a really important concept. You want to farm when your team is either recalling or respawning. And you want to push the waves whenever your team is in position to pressure. So here, when I died, my team was actually in position to pressure top and mid. And I went to farm the jungle. But I should have been thinking, I need to pressure the waves because my team is pressuring. I need to use that. Your team won't always be pressuring. Quite often they'll be either recalling or dead. So you can use this timing to farm. In the mid game at least. In the early game, we farm whenever camps are up if we don't have any obvious play to make. Those are the basic guidelines, I would say. So now we get in position to do this Herald with Rumble. He helps me. A fight breaks out here, so we join. If there was no fight breaking out, we would go top and Herald top. But there's a fight. We had a Quadra. This is classic overcommit as well. So I should have said fuck that to that inhib, but I really wanted it to set up my Nash. But I should have said fuck it. Because they get the flank. I should have really just hit this, drop Herald, fuck off, go instant Drake, secure Drake. Oh, sorry guys. Keep tempo and full clear again. Get a lot of gold, reset for Nash and have the biggest power spike I could have. But instead I just died. So my power spike would have been actually Lord Dominic's regards if I played it right.
Well, it's fine though. This game is fine because basically we were way better than the enemy. So you have to realize, some games you will make a lot of fucking mistakes, a shit ton of mistakes, like, but you will still have like decent KDA. I finished with 15 and 4, but I made mistakes here. Like I didn't make many mistakes, but those are crucial mistakes that I shouldn't be making at a challenger level. I could make them if I was masters. I could make them if I was low grandmasters, but if I want to aim for challenger, I'm not allowed to make those mistakes, because those mistakes are the ones that impact the map the most. They allow your team to throw, and they destroy your pacing, basically. My mistakes are always either overstaying, going for stupid fights without prio, or not being on the right side of the map because of autopilot. Like, I know what the mistakes are. I just need to stop making them. We're like, literally, we're like 10 times better than those guys. Literally, so we just win the fight. Nothing much to say. And we're so fed as well. And this Nautilus is faker. So they don't FF here, surprisingly enough. There's 9 seconds on Silas. We shouldn't try to end. We shouldn't try to get any inhibs. Don't go for that stupid shit. Just because there's like 17 seconds on Fiddle doesn't mean you should try to end or get inhibs. Get this. This is the safest play. You secure it. This way, if you fuck up next fight, you won't throw. They won't get Nash. It will be alright. You will have 2 Drakes. You will be able to wait for the next one. Prepare some good Ocean Soul for epic scaling, prepare to full clear again, then pressure waves, still keep getting fed. It will be alright if you get this Nash then in, but if you don't, then the game is in a really bad spot. So we get it. Very important as well, we get his jungle afterwards. After this Nash, don't reset straight away. Get his jungle. But don't go too deep. This Wukong is smart. He goes towards the wolves and takes the wolves. He knows I don't have time to go for Gromp and wolves, and he knows we need to deny these wolves. So he goes and takes them. He doesn't make me take them. He knows I need to reset as he resets. This way we sync our resets. Imagine if he resets before, I will have to do this, and then reset. But this way we reset at the same time. So the Wukong here, really nice. This is something you should try doing with your laners as well. Even if you have a power spike, if you're in a pressure position, in offensive position, in a position where you try to wear them down, you should always wait for your team to recall and sync the recall with them. Because this power position, it won't last forever. You need to abuse it when you have it. And then the game just ends. We just take a fight and the game ends.